The date is November 29th, 1966. SS Daniel J. Morrell and its crew are fighting for their lives in the notorious November storms on the Great Lakes. A fight they just couldn't win. Hello, everyone. I'm Bitter, and welcome to the cave. So, today's subject, the Daniel J. Morrell, is one of the most absurd shipwrecks to ever happen, but it's not considered all that crazy because, well, it didn't happen in the ocean. It was a Great Lakes ship. But its tale needs to be told, and I'm happy to retell it. SS Daniel J. Morrell was completed on the 22nd of August, 1906, to 603 feet long, massive for the time, especially for a ship on the Great Lakes. It was made from rather brittle steel, which was common for the time, and it was rebuilt in 1945, but that didn't do much good for its crew. See, after 1948, we would change types of steel we were using to more effective, more flexible stuff. On the day of the incident, there was waves higher than the ship was tall above the water, and winds up to 70 miles per hour. At 2 a.m., the ship started to seriously bend, which forced the crew up on deck as they didn't want to be caught under when the ship broke. So, many of the crew jumped from the ship at this point, rather than waiting for it to break up potentially rather violently with them on it. None of those who did would survive. The water is nearly freezing at this point. Just 15 minutes later, the ship broke in half, allowing water to come in completely. The remaining crew loaded onto a raft on the front end of the ship, waiting for it to go down and lower them into the water. Not long after, they spotted a ship nearby. Unfortunately, it wasn't another ship, but the rear end of their own. See, when the Daniel J. Morrell broke up, power to the front of their ship was lost and at the other end held the engine. So, they lost lights and couldn't see the stern of their ship when it had left. It took until 12:15 the next day, the afternoon of the 30th, for the freighter to be reported missing, and until 4 p.m. that day for the lifeboat to be found. In this raft laid 4 bodies, all nearly frozen, and only one alive. 26-year-old Dennis Hale, having survived almost 40 hours of freezing temperatures nearly naked. Today, the 2 sections of the ship lay at the bottom of Lake Huron, under 220 feet of water, 5 miles apart from each other. I don't know if I've ever heard of a shipwreck that interesting. We only know what happened to the ship and where it was because of the single survivor out of a 29-man crew. Later.